Hello, 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 hello. I missed you guys. So I know I haven't posted in a while, but I didn't go anywhere. I do miss you though. I was focusing on working with my clientele, asking them for suggestions and just working on building my online store and all that cool stuff. I got amazing feedback, and I am so thankful that you guys have taken time to email me and reach out to me and just share your opinions with me. I do read every email. I may not get back to you as soon as possible or as soon as I would like, but I do get through every single email. I do respond to DMs on Instagram. Texts I respond to as well. Maybe not right away, but I do respond. So thank you guys. So one of the main suggestions that was given to me that I am going to put into effect immediately starting today is the suggestions that was given to me was that I do daily readings for each zodiac sign, or that I group them per element: earth, air, water, and fire. So I have decided that for my dailies, I am going to group, I'm going to do my dailies per group, per air, earth, water, and fire. So I think this is gonna make the readings shorter, and then I'll be able to focus a little bit more on your sign. I'm also gonna post them separate. That way you can just get your sign directly, and you don't have to sit through anybody else's sign. And lastly, I am going to incorporate as a bonus a daily affirmation at the end of each reading. Okay? Alrighty, guys. So this is Earth, my people. I'm a Capricorn, guys, in case you guys didn't know. I don't think I've ever shared that. So cool. So my Earth signs, my Capricorns, my Taurus, and my Virgos. We have the first card that came out, so we're gonna use it. We have the Four of Cups. As our challenge, we have the Ten of Cups. Wow. Action, we have Judgment, and outcome, we have the Four of Swords. Yikes. Okay. And the bottom of the deck, we do have the King of Wands in reverse. Interesting. Somebody had the King of Wands in reverse. I think it was air. Okay, super interesting, guys. As you can tell, it is nighttime, and it is nighttime. So this reading is for May 26th, and I originally had planned to do this reading in the morning, but for some reason my calling began at 1 o'clock this morning, and I did air first. I started doing the May 26th reading at 1 o'clock in the morning. I don't know why. But here it goes. So let's start. Okay, my Earthlings, we have the King of Wands in reverse. So there's something that we want to do. There's something that's burning us inside. There's something that we want to say, and it's just not coming out, guys. Even when we try, it's just not working. It's not working. You just have to keep trying. You have to keep trying. And then we do have the Four of Cups. I do see the Four of Cups came up for somebody too. Was it the Four of Cups? No, it wasn't. I'm lying. So we have the Four of Cups, and I see blockage. That's why the King of Wands is in reverse. Okay, something is blocking us, and it is an emotional trait. Cups is a water sign, so we are dealing with a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. I feel like that's if we have a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces that we're dealing with, and there is any tension, any issues, any pending contracts, we have not been able to express ourselves correctly. We have not been able to, for lack of better words, get our way. And by saying get our way, I don't mean that in a arrogant way. I mean that in a sense of being able to move forward. It's like we're stuck. Almost like the Four of Cups. It's like, I've been saying this through like all the readings today. It's almost like the Four of Cups is the four corners of a room. And you're just stuck in it. Okay? But because we do have the King of Wands, our goal is to have this King of Wands right side up. We can use the fire from this King to soften the corners of this room that we find ourselves in, this blockage that we find ourselves in with the Four of Cups. Our challenge is the Ten of Cups. So we are trying to finalize something. There is something that's being finalized that we're, it's funny. I just said that the Four of Cups is almost like the four corners in a room. And then we have the Ten of Cups, and in the bottom it says home. This is coming to completion. We're trying, it's almost like we're trying to force something to end, but it's not. It's not, because there's some emotional tension. There's some something emotional is lingering, and we haven't been able to either let go, or we have not been able to let the other person or help them be able to let go of this emotional disturbance that's stopping us from having this King of Wands in right side up, and making sure that we close this chapter, or achieve, or close this deal, or make your partner agree with you so that you're able to make this purchase or move forward. Okay? Now, because of, how do I say this before I even bring out the action? How do I say this? It's a tough battle, because water outdoes fire. Water is what puts out the fire. But also fire can increase emotions. So it's like, which one came first, the chicken or the egg? Right? So because this is something that has been going on, I'm gonna say for at least a month, the most 2, possibly more. But I feel like for the past month, it has gotten more intense, because us earthlings, we're rigid. It's like, okay, is it black or is it white? How are we moving forward? Let's go, right? And we're just getting anxious. We're getting tired of it. It's like, all right, let's move forward. And we're getting so tired of it that the actions that we are being suggested to take is judgment. And by judgment, I mean literally use your judgment, Cappies. Use your judgment, Taurus. Use your judgment, Virgo. Right? Just go. Just go. Just go. It's interesting because our challenge is the Ten of Cups. And if you see, the number in judgment is a 20. So it's almost like once we take action, we're gonna double the issue, because the judgment card is a water card. And you even see the 2 dolphins here representing 2, which means 10 times 2, 20. I'm sorry, 10 times 2, 20. What I mean is, like, it's gonna double the emotional issues. And this King of Wands is doing some damage. And this is us, by the way. Although the King of Wands is really a fire sign, an Aries, Leo, Sag, this person is representing us. And this Judgment card is representing, I'm sorry, the King of Wands is the issue or the person that we're dealing with, and this Judgment card represents us. So we're going to be sitting here trying to toot our own horn because we're just going to take matters in our own hands, but it's going to, emotionally, it's going to be a little bit more devastating for us and or the other person or the other party, etc. Now the outcome, guys, we do have the Four of Swords. Wow. Okay. We have the Four of Cups and we have the Four of Swords. And it's almost like we're going to... It's almost like we're trying to force something to take place, but then we're going to create... Like, we're going to try to fix one thing, but then we're going to create issues somewhere else. And then we're going to repeat the cycle and have the King of Wands in reverse. But this time, maybe we're going to have the Four of Swords that we're going to try to force or try to change or make this difference, and then we may end up with the Four of Cups as the outcome. I see a cycle. It's almost like it's gonna continue to repeat. Makes sense? But for now, at least the way that this spread is speaking to us, the outcome is going to be a little boxy, but we're rigid people anyways, Earthlings. My Cappies, Taurus, Virgos, you guys, this is just who we are. Black and white, talk to me. Don't give me gray. Don't give me pink. Don't give me fuchsia. Fuchsia's not even on the rainbow. Stop it. This is who we are anyways. So we're going to end up, because this Judgment is going to double the issues, we're going to have, we're going to repeat the cycle, because we're going to end up with, we're going to end up cornering ourselves, if that makes any sense. Okay, let me move forward and let me give you guys some clarifiers. I apologize for the time, guys, if I'm taking too long with my readings. I'm gonna get the hang of it. Here we go. Oh, we got more than one. Okay, and let me just give you this one down here. Okay. Okay, so the clarifier here, we have decorate. The interesting part of this is that we are so black and white that sometimes we need to go into that fuchsia, right? We need to make things a little bit prettier. Earthlings, my Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgos, sometimes we are just so straightforward. We just go straight home. We go straight for the money. We go straight to the prize. Sometimes we need to make things pretty. Sometimes we need to dance around a little bit. We need to decorate things a little nicer so that things are not so impactful, or so that we don't hurt people's feelings as much as we all know that we can. Okay, so that is the clarifier for your Four of Cups and your challenge. Now for your Judgment, which is the action that we are being suggested, we do have let go and flow. Funny that there's a rainbow here, because I literally just made a reference to the rainbow. We're again, decorate. I literally was just talking about this here. Bring in that fuchsia. Help people just, it's not going to cost us anything to try to be nice and help people understand things in a nicer way versus our way. Because remember, I feel like we're trying to force something to happen, and we can. I mean, earth signs are the most successful people when we want to be. And if you see here, I want to pay attention to their hair. It's almost like they're flowy. It's almost like they're in the air, right? Even the dolphins, they're like flying out of the water. So it's like we give them an air sense before they hit their emotions again, right? Or we hit emotions again. And lastly, the clarifier for our Four of Swords, meaning our healing, it's asking us to put others first. Again, these clarifiers kind of speak, they're like a reading of their own. Ooh, they're like a reading of their own if you really look into it, because they go right one after the other. And if you see here, you kind of, I want to pay attention to, I don't know if you guys can see, but there is a girl swinging from, do you see, can you see it? Okay, do you see the resemblance? Like they're both swinging in the air. And that's really what's gravitating to me. Not even this. It's just the girl that's swinging herself. So I think air. I think just letting go. So just to summarize everything, guys, I just want us to maybe not try to focus so much on making it happen our way and all black and white, but play with it a little bit, because then our Four of Swords could be that, you know, we're going to help get the solution, complete our task, which is what we're trying to do, but we can do it without being so hurtful and as we know that we can be, you know, especially when we're trying to be, you know, in our black and white zone. So I'm going to move forward into our positive affirmation for the day. I'm gonna go with this card. Okay, this is going to be our positive affirmation for the day. We have transform. That's interesting because I believe it was fire sign. Fire signs had transform as well. So if you see here, you have transform. You see butterflies. You see butterflies. And here I almost feel like this card is giving me an attraction to the Four of Swords. The Four of Swords, we have healing, and it's almost like our transformation. It doesn't mean something crazy. It doesn't have to be anything big. It could just, by transformation, I feel like we just, the simple act of us letting go and letting that fuchsia, the decorating our stories, our communication, so that we can get to our goal. Just changing that, transforming that, can help us become a healing tool for the other person, as well as not making things so harsh for us as well. So everybody heals, the completion can take place, and things can be a little bit smoother than it can be, because, you know, we can make this very ugly as well. But I think we're the ones that have to make that decision, earth signs. This is my Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgos. Okay, so today this is our reading for May 26th, earth signs, and I thank you guys for taking time out to listen to my reading for today. As always, I will be grateful for you guys. Always, if you can continue to support me, please go to my Instagram at InTheQuest and follow me so you can get more information and notifications from me. On my Instagram, you have my email, you have my phone number. If you have any questions, feel free to text or email me at inthequest@gmail.com. If you would like a private reading, please feel free to go click the link below so that you are able to get a listing of all my services and my availabilities, as well as my prices. So I will speak to you guys tomorrow. Enjoy your day, guys.